What if a single act of kindness could shatter the walls of a billionaire's empire and rebuild a broken family? Buckle up, because on Midnight Tales, we're diving into a heart-pounding story that proves heroes don't always wear capes, they wear aprons. Picture this, a bustling family restaurant, the clink of silverware echoing like distant thunder, and in the midst of it all, a waitress named Emma, whose quiet strength is about to flip the script on one man's world. Emma wiped down the corner table for the third time that evening, her hands still trembling from the whirlwind of emotions that had unfolded just an hour before. The air was thick with the scent of garlic bread and fresh coffee, but her mind was replaying the scene like a movie on loop. An 8-year-old boy with gentle eyes and deliberate movements had sat alone, tears carving silent paths down his cheeks as whispers and pointed fingers sliced through the room like knives. She'd seen his tiny shoulders quake under the weight of judgment, heard the loud complaints about disruptive kids ruining dinner. But Emma, she saw beyond the chaos. She saw a frightened child craving understanding, a mirror of her own lost childhood in a world that often felt too sharp, too unforgiving. Without a second thought, she knelt by his side, her voice a soft lifeline in the storm. Little did she know, a shadowy figure watched every move, his world teetering on the edge of transformation. And you, viewer on Midnight Tales, where are you watching from tonight? Could this tale spark a change in your own life? Emma had clocked in at Miller's family restaurant for 3 solid years, honing her skills like a detective in a thriller. She could read people like open books, the tense shoulders of stressed parents, the hurried orders from those who avoided eye contact, the genuine smiles from families who savored every moment. Tonight, though, the vibe was electric, charged with an undercurrent she couldn't quite pinpoint. The dinner rush hit like a tidal wave, large parties laughing uproariously, a birthday bash with balloons bobbing like cheerful ghosts, and the staff darting like shadows to keep up. Yet, amid the frenzy, it was the quiet interludes that etched themselves into her soul. The boy arrived with a stern nanny in her 50s, her face buried in her phone, oblivious to the child fidgeting beside her. Emma noticed the details that screamed volumes, how he meticulously folded his napkin into perfect squares, how he counted the crackers twice, thrice, before selecting one. These quirks. They weren't odd to her, they were echoes of her younger brother, who thrived on routine to navigate a chaotic world. When disaster struck, the boy's water glass tumbling in a crystalline crash, Emma's heart clenched. The nanny's sharp rebuke drew stares, an elderly couple muttering about lax parenting these days, and a suited businessman summoning the manager with a wave that reeked of entitlement. "Move us away from this disturbance," he demanded, his voice cutting through the din like a blade. The boy shrank, hands clamped over his ears, his world spiraling into overload. Emma spotted the signs instantly, the overwhelm, the sensory assault. The nanny floundered, the manager approached with that plastic smile signaling eviction. That's when Emma's resolve ignited like a spark in dry tinder. Ignoring her boss's raised eyebrow, she glided to the table, kneeling low, non-intrusive. "Hey there," she whispered, her tone a soothing balm. "I bet everything feels super loud right now. Want to team up on something epic? I need accounting whiz to sort our crayon chaos." The boy peeked from behind his hands, eyes wide with tentative trust. Emma pressed on, her words weaving a safety net. "We can chill at that quiet window spot, away from the noise." And just like that, a tiny smile cracked his facade, the first genuine light in his eyes since arrival. The nanny, visibly relieved, followed as Emma led them to a secluded booth, armed with crayons and paper. Watching the boy, Tyler, as he soon shared, methodically align colors into rainbow regiments, Emma felt a watchful gaze prickling her skin. Glancing up, she locked eyes with a man in a dark coat, solitary at the back, his coffee untouched for over an hour. His stare was laser-focused, intense enough to unsettle, but she shoved it down. Tyler's calm was priority one. Yet, the man persisted, his agitation building like a storm cloud. He fidgeted with his phone, raked fingers through tousled hair, his expression a mix of torment and something indefinable. When a crayon escaped Tyler's grasp, Rolling toward the shadows, the stranger bolted upright. Emma's instincts flared, protective mama bear mode activated. She'd witnessed too many adults bulldoze problem kids. Swiftly, she intercepted, positioning herself as a shield. "Excuse me," she said, voice steady as steel wrapped in velvet. "Need help with something?" Up close, he was mid-40s, eyes etched with exhaustion, his watch a gleaming testament to wealth that could fund dreams. His attire screamed boardroom billionaire, but his posture whispered defeat. He stammered, gaze darting past her to Tyler. "I was just, sir," Emma cut in, low and firm, "if you're unsettling folks, I'll have to ask you to order or exit." No scenes on her watch. His face cycled through shock, agony, then a flicker of respect. "You're protecting him," he murmured, almost reverent. "Just doing my job," she replied, though her heart knew it ran deeper. "This place welcomes families, all kinds." He studied her, tears glinting like diamonds in his eyes. "You have no idea how long I've waited for words like that." Before she could probe, Tyler's voice piped up, "Emma. Finished my picture, wanna see?" Pure, unfiltered joy. If this twist has you hooked, smash that thumbs up on MidnightTales and let's keep the feels rolling. Emma pivoted back, but the stranger's aura lingered like smoke. Tyler unveiled his masterpiece, a vivid depiction of her kneeling, captioned "Nice Lady" in blocky letters. The detail stunned, her uniform's folds, the butterfly pin on her apron, all captured with prodigious memory. "Tyler, this is masterpiece level," she gushed, warmth blooming in her chest. He beamed, tucking it away meticulously. The nanny, Mrs. Patterson, checked her phone, brow furrowing. "Your dad's running late, kiddo. Let me buzz him again." She stepped aside, her hushed calls growing frantic. Enter the stranger, approaching with deliberate caution. Emma shielded Tyler instinctively, but he raised palms in surrender. "Please, I must explain." "Not the time for pictures," she snapped, yet his vulnerability halted her. Raw, exposed, like Tyler's earlier meltdown. "I'm not pitching," he rasped. "I'm Michael Chen. And Tyler's my son." Boom, the revelation hit like a plot twist in a blockbuster. Emma reeled, glancing between the boy and this polished enigma. "Impossible." Mrs. Patterson said, "Dad's buried in work." "She doesn't know I'm here," Michael confessed, voice cracking like thunder. "I've lurked in shadows for weeks, watching from afar. Too terrified to bridge the gap. Afraid of your own flesh and blood." Michael's bitter chuckle echoed self-hatred. "You saw the judgment earlier, those stares, the whispers. I've mirrored that for months. His meltdowns. I saw failures. My failures. Tears streamed unchecked. Hired help, distanced him, convinced myself he needed better than a clueless dad." Emma's heart fractured for this duo. Tyler, absorbed in crayons, remained blissfully unaware. "But you're here now," she murmured. "Watching you with him. You nailed it. Saw a kid needing grace, not a glitch to fix." He swiped at his eyes. "How do you know?" Emma's gaze softened, memories flooding. "Someone gifted me that kindness once. My brother. Same wiring. Ever felt lost with your own kid? Drop it in the comments below on MidnightTales, we're all in this together." The moment hung heavy, the restaurant's hum fading to a whisper. Tyler sensed the shift, locking eyes with Michael in a stare that bridged chasms. "Daddy." Tentative, fragile. "You mad?" The query demolished Michael's walls. He knelt, uncaring of spectators. "Never at you, buddy. At me. I'm sorry, so damn sorry." Tyler set crayons aside, approaching step by measured step, processing. Reaching out, he wiped a tear with childlike grace. "Mrs. Patterson said you're too busy. But Emma says grown-ups need help too, like me with noise." Michael's breath hitched. "Emma said that." Tyler nodded solemnly. "Everyone's brain is unique, makes life cool. Mine's special, not broken." Pause. "Learning to get me, Daddy." "Yes," Michael choked. "Teach me." Tyler's grin exploded. "I'm ace at teaching, Emma says. He glanced back. Emma knows special brains, her bro has won. Michael rose, eyes meeting Emma's. Thank you. Weighted words. You unveiled my son's brilliance. No debt, she insisted. Tyler needs a dad who champions his gifts. Mrs. Patterson returned, stunned. Mr. Chen. Plans changed, he declared, arm around Tyler. Ice cream time, just us. Tyler's eyes sparkled. Emma too. She digs vanilla with sprinkles, like me. Michael's first real smile in ages. Brilliant. Join us, Emma, if you're not rescuing more souls. She beamed at this budding bond. Loving this roller coaster. Subscribe to Midnight Tales for more epic heartwarmers, hit that bell. Fast forward 6 months, Emma grinned watching Tyler orchestrate art supplies in their ritual booth. Michael, transformed from haunted tycoon to attuned dad, sat opposite, absorbing his son's world. Weekly dinners. Her week's zenith. Emma, check my art therapy gem. Tyler crowed, unveiling a vibrant table scene swirling with joy hues. Doc says I rock emotional colors. This screams happy. Michael ruffled his hair tenderly. Stunning, champ, like you. The effortless rapport. Night and day from that fateful eve. Emma joined on break, tradition solidified. School chat go smooth. Ace, Michael glowed. New teachers all ears on Tyler's needs. I'm advocating now, not excusing. He watched Tyler tweak his art. Joined a neurodiverse parents group, I'm not solo. Tyler brandished a fidget spinner. Dad gets sick now, loud world. This recharges. Emma's heart swelled. You too. Master teachers. Michael leaned in. That night. You didn't just save an evening, you revolutionized us. Saw Tyler's artistry, kindness, not flaws. Tyler chimed, Dad knows lining foods organizing, quiet times recharge, not weird. Tears threatened Emma. Your teamwork. Magic. Launching a community group for neurodiversity fams, Michael shared. Help kick it off. Emma surveyed the spot where kindness ignited change. Count me in. Tyler packed up, sage-like. Best families. They learn love right, not start perfect. Spot on, kid. Love's about growth, clarity, evolution. If this tale tugged your heartstrings, like, comment your takeaways, and subscribe to Midnight Tales for endless inspiration. Tiny understandings birth massive miracles. Stay tuned.